If you are struggling to find your audience, I want you to try this formula. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to Digital Studio Toolbox. Okay guys, you know what the economy is doing right now. And if you are on the fence about starting your business, well, the time is now. I know you've been sitting around wondering whether or not to start a digital business. Is it the right time? You know, look at the state of our economy. If you are dependent on that one income, you are setting yourself up. Remember, one job is too close to none. You know, savings will only help you for so long. When you have a savings and you have nothing else coming in, that savings is only going to last you for that period of time. But if you take what you have and invest it into something that's going to produce an income that's going to constantly come in, just in case anything happens, that's the best investment for you. It's time for you guys to start investing in yourself. Okay, now did you know that the average salary for a freelance digital marketer is $177,566 a year? And that's with no degree. Now, I know for a fact that there's a lot of jobs out here that we have, a lot of degrees floating out here where people are not even using their degrees that they went to school for. And the unfortunate thing with that is that even though they might not be working in the field that they went to school for, they are still responsible for that, that loan. Of course they are. And they're not going to make the kind of money they need to make to pay that loan off and to live a sustainable life. That's the unfortunate thing. That's the really unfortunate thing. Now, in previous videos, I did create how to create an ebook, hyperlink planners, how to create bulk content, how to use tools like Tailwinds to post to social media, and different places to sell your digital products. Now, one thing we didn't or we haven't covered is how to identify your target market and where are they located. And I always hear people say, identify your target market and figure out how they're located. But nobody never really tell you how to break that down or how to make it simplified so that you can find that niche. It's like they'll tell you how to do the keyword research. And then you might find something that say, like you did your research, and we all know that digital marketing is on the rage. Digital products, all that is very popular. But because that topic is so broad, we really need to narrow that down. And the formula I use that I remember a long, long time ago is you just break it down into steps. So right here, the target audience formula, this is how I started mine. I help people who want to retire early. Now that's a start. That gives me some kind of niche down formula, but it's not niche down enough. So now I'm going to put in my popular keyword, which is the digital product business. That's the business for keyword research that we know that people are looking for, what's popular right now. So I added in. I help people who want to retire early and start a digital product business. Now you can leave it at that and use that as your target audience. But I wanted to niche mine down a little bit more because sometimes people do have an issue with imposter syndrome. So I wanted to add this. I help people who want to retire early and start a digital product business using the knowledge they have. Now that is niche down. Now sometimes people might say that might be niche down too much, and maybe so. But the thing about it is that if I want to, I don't always have to use that last line, like, using the knowledge you already have. I won't have to use that. Honestly, the one in the middle right here, this right here will be sufficient enough for your target audience. And that's the formula I came up with. It might not seem like a simple formula to you, or a formula like, oh, I could have done that. But I do realize that a lot of people talk about target audience, but nobody ever tell you how to break it down into a formula. So what I do is that the first thing you do is you think about who you want to help. Once you think about who you want to help, add the keyword research to that line. So I want to help people who want to retire early. So what's the popular keyword research? Is digital product business. So I help people who want to retire early and start a digital product business. That's the basic formula. That's it. Simple, tried, true, and to the point. Now, we talk about where to place your products or where to market. You could use a website, and the website would include, like your product page, frequent questions and answers. You could do your secure checkout. You can write your articles and lead them to your checkout page. That's like your basic blog, having a blog set up. And I do know that if you want to go in that, if you want to take that route of setting up a blog and you didn't want to do any kind of social media or YouTube, I would definitely do blogging and put Pinterest with that, because Pinterest is perfect for people who have blogs. Okay. Another place is marketplaces uses platforms like Etsy, Gumroad, or Amazon, and those you use those if they are relevant. Gumroad would basically be a platform that I've talked about along with Beacons AI and Stand Store as well. Right now, Etsy has a lot of competition. The only thing about Etsy is that Etsy already has its own traffic, but you got to understand is that you have to compete against a lot of people. And I see people on there selling things like 1,000 products for like, what, $15? And I'm like, that's crazy. Either it's watered down, or you are giving away way too much information for that product because you're trying to compete with other people to get your product sold. And for me, I'm sorry, I mean, if you want to do Etsy, that's great. Etsy is just not for me. It's not my platform. How they say, it's just not for me. It's not my ministry. I'm not messing with Etsy. Okay. Now here's other places. Social media shop features. Use platforms like, you could do Facebook, Instagram, shopping to sell your products through posts directly. The thing about Facebook and Instagram, it is a grind. I think it's one of the better platforms as well. I think it's great. If that's the way you want to go, just make sure that you are being consistent. And that you are posting, get yourself a schedule, and make sure that you are showing up on those platforms, okay? Now, where are your people? Now, the breakdown of the demographic, like you saw the Etsy, you saw Instagram, then you saw Facebook. Now, you also have YouTube, you also have Pinterest and TikTok. So right now, we're going to talk about Instagram. Instagram's age group primarily is 18 to 34 years old. Their gender is 51% female and 49% male. Okay, so that lets you know that whoever you're trying to target, this should help you determine which platform you want to be on. For TikTok, age group is usually 16 to 24 years old. The gender is 60% female, 40% male. So if you have a target audience, or your niche is females or males, it lets you know where to go or what kind of product. Like everybody knows about TikTok Shop. That is on the rage. That is a very popular thing that's happening. And you can also do your digital products on TikTok Shop. You don't have to do just like regular products, physical products on TikTok Shop. But you really have to know how to grow your market, and you got to show up on TikTok. TikTok is a whole different animal. I don't have no knowledge about TikTok, so all I can do is inform you about it, but I sure can't train you on it because I don't have a clue. Just being honest, okay? Let's go to the next one. The next one is Facebook. Okay, Facebook age group is 25 to 44 years old, but it has a significant range across older demographics. The gender is 43% female and 57% male. So if you are targeting a lot of male audience, Facebook will be your place to go. If you're looking for an older audience, Facebook is also your place to go. Pinterest age group predominantly is 25 to 49 years old. The gender is 77% female and 23% male. Here's the thing about Pinterest. When people go to Pinterest, they go to Pinterest because they're looking to buy. When they go to Pinterest because they are looking to buy. So whether you have a physical product or a digital product, Pinterest is probably a great way to go, especially if you, like I said, if you have a blog, connect your blog to Pinterest, and you can really get some great traffic. I do understand Pinterest. I know how to run Pinterest. But right now I'm just trying some things out. I'm trying to figure out what's working for me right now, especially working a 9-to-5 job. I have to figure out what is going to keep me consistent, what is going to keep me on my grind, what's going to keep me focused, and what's going to magnify my business and my money. So, okay, just something to keep in mind. Remember, like I said before, the key is consistency. Show up for your business. Be consistent with posting. Don't try and be everywhere on every platform. Pick a platform, guys. Pick one platform, master it. Master it until you get it, until you start getting momentum. Grow that platform. Even set a goal for yourself. Like put on that platform, you know what? I'm not going to leave off this platform and go to another platform until I've accumulated. And I'm not going to say reach for like followers and things like that, because from what I can understand after doing my research, it seems like followers it really doesn't matter how many followers you have. So I would actually place that on a numbers game. Maybe something like that doesn't tie to the platform. Like how many people have I added to my community? How many people have I added to my email list? How much do I need to make before I move off this platform and then go on another platform, but keep this platform going? So give yourself a goal in that manner. That way, you can eventually wind up being everywhere, but you don't want to burn yourself out starting out. You want to focus and stay on that one platform. And I will do a video about that, because I've been seeing some really crazy numbers about people that have focused on one thing and mastered it and gave themselves the crazy goals before they were able to move on to another platform. Okay, guys, so basically, let's look at it from here. If you are still struggling with your digital marketing business and you don't know where to start, guys, it's time to start now. If you don't have a clue, or you're not creative, you have no idea what it is that you can possibly sell, you really just need a way to get started and start a business now. You don't want to wait, and you just really want to get your toes wet. I have a DFY product that will not only help you get started today, but you can also resell it for 100% of the profit. Guys, it has everything in here that you need, from digital marketing to which platforms you're going to use, even to have freebies that you can use to build your email list or build your community. You can even, there's other products in here that you can also sell to add to your platform that you might want to have on your website. Anything that you need is in this course. It's very detailed. It won't break the bank. It's not as expensive as all these other DFY 100% profit resale products, but it has just as much information and it's just as valuable. I want for you guys to check it out. I will leave a link down in the description box below. And until next time, Illy Boto Relay, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.